morning, guys. Okay, welcome to part 2 of my little Riverland adventure. So we're just leaving Barmera or Lake Bonnie, and I'm trying to sort out where I'm going to go. Plan was to go to Loveday 4x4 park. It's a 4-wheel drive park, but it's got all campsites along the River Murray. I looked it up online and it was $60 for a night, so I didn't really want to spend that much money. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to Martin's Bend, my namesake. Yes, I have got 2 first names. So Martin's Bend, we're going to check that out, and that's the same setup as Lake Bonnie. It's the same council, so it's just $5 to stay the night, and they've got toilets and stuff there, and I reckon it'll be just out of the wind. So we've got a fairly strong northwesterly today, and they predict rain, so I'm not too sure, but we're going to fight through it anyway. At the moment it's okay, but we're going to go for a bit of a look around the Riverland. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera on, and then we'll head to Martin's Bend, and hopefully there's a good spot there and camp the night. Martin's Bend, just downstream from Berry, and if you want to know where I am, check out part 1, last week's video, because I put a map up showing you exactly where I am, and even on that map, because I haven't done it yet, I'll show you where I'm heading to for part 2. So let's get going. We better turn the camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and that also means it's time to start the music. Free beer tomorrow. I've got no idea where this road leads. Out in the distance is the River Murray, back by those cliffs if the camera picks them up. We'll go for a drive and see what we can see. So a sign back there, camping sites must be booked. So the same as before, it's the same council. And we're now just up past Martin's Bend where I'm thinking of camping. But we'll check out this place and see what it's like by the river. So I can see the ferry sign out in the river, so we must be nearly back to Rilli, so we'll go for a trip across the ferry and check out Rilli. But a few good camping spots we've just been past. We'll probably do them another time. And what do we do when we see a ferry operator? We wave to him. Oh, he's got a nice wave on him. Didn't think much of me. Lovely smooth landing. 8.4 for the landing. a better wave out of him. There, he seemed a bit happier that time. So what have we got here? RV park. So you can park here, on-site bookings. So you've got to book online. Got some good toilets over there. A few caravans over here camping. Got places for electricity. All the ferries along the river are named after a bird. This one's called the kingfisher. Right guys, I am making an executive decision here, and I'm not going to camp at Martin's Bend. Nice place, but you've got to camp back to the left of the road. You're about 100 metres from the river, and I'd rather something that's a little bit closer. So I don't know where we're going, but I'm going to find somewhere. So we're back over the other side of the river now. There's a couple little camping spots I want to check out, but I thought I'd come and show you Lock 4. So if you've watched my houseboat videos, you would have seen me go through Lock 4, but I just thought I'd come and show you guys that are new to the channel one of the locks, and this is one of 10 on the River Murray that control the flow. Now I don't know where you get to see it here. We'll pull up over here. So that's the lock there. Upstream is to the right and the water's flowing down to the left, and they're letting a lot through. We'll get down and have a closer look, but usually there's a drop of maybe 2 meters from the right hand side of the lock to the left. Looking here, it looks like they've nearly got all the gates open. I'm not too sure. Might be able to tell when we get a bit closer. Anyway, this is lock 4, and this is what controls the water level in the mighty Murray River. So a mate of mine's one of the lock masters here, Max Beaumont. Looks like all the gates are shut though, so we'll be able to get through. Yeah, those I'm not too sure. Looks like the water's flowing down a bit, but it looks pretty level. Might be a 4 or 5 inch drop, that's all, but yeah, those gates are wide open, I think. She's a bit windy. We'll go for a walk down and check the lock. I thought it was all locked up and couldn't get through, but we can get through and go and check it out. See if Max is here. So all the locks are always well maintained. Got beautiful lawned areas, picnic area under there. I'll go and show you a few photos of when the lock was first built. Not too sure if the camera picks it up, but that's the lock level on the upstream level to the right, downstream to the left. Looks like it's pretty much even. Might be 2 or 3 inches drop. And over here, this is the height the water got to in the big floods, and the 1956 one was the big one. Okay guys, we are going to check out Rilli Reserve. I remember going past it in the houseboat, but I can't remember what the camping was like. So we'll go down and check it out, and we see if we can find a camp spot for the night. Glad I'm not in the houseboat today, she's pretty rough. Hopefully we can find somewhere out of the wind. Got the boat ramp down here. On Wiki Camps, the app, it showed up here probably 300 or 400 metres. Looks like they've taken the float out of the water. Oh, look how high the water's up. Okay, I hope this isn't too muddy up along here. Make a good video if we get stuck anyway. Looks fairly well packed down, the dirt. So there's a little island just out there. Pretty sure you can camp in these spots here. So this doesn't look too bad. As long as I don't wake up in the morning and I'm flooded out. Looks like there's been a couple of campfires there, so this might be the spot. I think we'll just get up here and turn around if I can get through here. Hang on. Oh shit. and yeah, we'll turn around and go back to the other spot. If we happen to get any rain tonight, I could be stuck here for a day or two. You can see how the water's right up over this track. So this is Rilli Reserve. That's a little island just out there. I don't know if you can see it out there, but there's markers out in the middle of the river telling houseboats and boats to keep the other side of them. So it must be fairly shallow, or it used to be fairly shallow until the water came up. Lots of great little campsites, I reckon, down along the river there. If you had a four-wheel drive, or in the summertime when the track's a bit drier, they're all free camping. So yeah, nice little spot. About how many kilometres? About 3 or 4 kilometres above Loxton. And I'm going to camp up on that hard ground because I don't want to wake up in the morning and the water be up to my wheels. So we'll stay up there and we'll have a little campfire back in there. Okay guys, very simple cook up today. I bought this new rack. I was in at a shop today. I thought that looked pretty good. So make it a bit easy. We've got a couple of steakettes, I think that's what they call them. And a couple of pork sausages. And then we'll chuck a couple of eggs in there. And that'll be my carb-free meal for the day. I think I've got the coals a bit hot again. But had a few drops of rain before. So we'll get this done before then and cook it while we got a bit of light. We can actually see what's going on here. Looking pretty good, guys. I think the eggs are going to be better than last week's eggs. I will give them a flip over though. I usually like sunny side up, but when you're camping it's easier to give them a flip. Okay guys, all plated up. Food review in a minute. Okay guys, nearly forgot the food review. Just starting to rain. Pretty good for a quick camp cook up. 8.1, that's my review. Okay guys, that's going to finish this one. I'm going to batten down the hatches. The rain's about to come and I've got to be up early in the morning. I've got 2 videos to edit, so I'm going to be leaving when it's dark. So we'll catch you guys next week.